Hello my beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. We are back with a new video on a movie called The Perfect Duo. Perfect Duo is a movie showing at SARIAN Martin TV, and trust me, if you have not watched this SARIAN Martin TV, if you have not watched this movie, go and watch this movie and tell me what do you think about this movie. What was your best moment? What was that which made you to love the movie? Tell me who was your best actor or actress, because everyone has his own actor. But to me, always when I watch a movie, I find myself loving all the characters, because each and everyone does her best to bring out the story or to bring out the information which might make the movie to be suitable or to be best to watch to the viewers. So if you have not watched this movie, go and watch this movie. It's kind of love movie, romance movie, family movie, and it's intriguing. Trust me, if you don't know how life can be challenging, go and watch this movie. If you don't know how some people, they tend to put their ego out over others, over what they feel for others, you will never know until you watch this movie. You might be one of them who feels that you cannot date a low class girl, but when you are in love without knowing. You know, most people, they are in love with some people, but they feel they are not in their class or they don't fit in their position they are in, and they tend to lose out good people because of their ego, because of their thinking capacity of thinking that they are above others. You were working with someone, though in most cases I don't agree with the relationship or at work, but you see that sometimes it comes because love can find you anywhere you don't know, anywhere you may not think of even finding true love. And in most cases we fall in love with people who are more even aggressive to us, who are more even treating us badly in life, but we tend to fall in love with them even when they don't tell us anything. But the more they squeeze us, the more they push us, the more they fight with us, we tend to win. We tend to fall in love with them, and in most cases the fight between the two might end up in a relationship. Do you know that the enemies, they make a good marriage? So guys, go and watch this movie. It's called The Perfect Duo, and in Perfect Duo you find that in a relationship so many people mess up in their relationship, and at the end of that day they tend to come back, but when they don't have that chance to enter in other people's life. This is the story whereby you will learn a lot to be faithful to your partner or to your boyfriend, not to go around thinking that you are chasing money, yet you are chasing your destiny, you are chasing your failure. Kindly, in this movie, in Perfect Duo, we find that a young girl called Esoke is struggling after the parents died and left her with her sister. She's struggling so much. You see that they all go through school and they graduate as he promised her parents, but she could not find peace at a place of work where she was working as a car washer. At the washing bay. She could not find peace with good. She could not find herself in good term with the boss, and at the end of the day the boss sacked her. In the process of looking for a new job, she found another washing bay where she was accepted to work in. But unfortunately, the washing bay was for the cousin of the same former employer, Jeremy, and this was the nightmare for her. Every time he could come, he was always fighting her. He was always saying that whether brother to sack her, was always aggressive to her. And this girl around was always giving it back to him. So, and some men, they hate to women who fight them or who challenge them. They think they are above, they are men, and when they have some money, they think that none of a woman can challenge them. But this young girl, Isoke, was challenging, and he was always focused to fight for her rights, despite that he's working under them. This is the same thing. This was the same thing which was always hitting up this young man, because he was like, how can a woman challenge me? How can I be challenged by a woman? Not knowing that the more he is fighting this young girl, the more he's falling in love with this young man. If the cousin did not confront Jeremy, maybe Jeremy would have been continued to fight this young girl, because he did not want to admit that he was in love with this young girl who happens to be her employee, her former employee. And to my knowledge, so guys, there are times you have to admit that you have fallen in love or you have fallen for someone, than putting your ego in front of you. You may end up losing the best person or the best companion you would have got, because you think that these people, they are not worthy, they are not in your lane, they are not in your character, thinking that you are above them. How come that I can fall in love with someone? Love is the love, and no one should ever be blamed when he falls in love, or he falls in love with someone who is a lower class of him or her, because love goes where it pleases. You might end up falling in love with someone whom you even never thought of or never dreamt of, because when you are growing up, you tend to have things we are dreaming about to have in the future, but we forget that it's God who makes everything to come true or to come to pass. Never think that you are the only person who has to treat, because you have everything, that you have to treat people badly. If Jeremy had expressed her relation or her feelings over to this young woman, it's okay. Maybe they wouldn't have been gone very far on fighting, always abusing each other, insulting each other. They would have talked about it and find a solution. Some people, they are in love with us, but instead of telling us, and let me say, maybe some, they are shy. They feel that what will people say? What will people talk about us? I will be ashamed. People will say that the person does not deserve you. You forget that you are the person who is in love with that person, not the people around you. Marriage or relationship is between you two people. Either you take it far or you leave it where it is. If you put it for people to have something to say positive, then you will end up fighting for the true love and looking everywhere, yet your true love is in front of you. But since you are thinking that they are not class of your class, you will end up pushing them away. If Jeremy's brother was not a good person, maybe he would have fallen in love with it's okay, and this would have hurt her. And to the ex of Jeremy, sometimes guys, you should be very careful before you think of of running away with another man, you should always think about that there is a time you will need this person to come back in your life, but when it's too late. So guys, go and watch this movie and kindly subscribe to my channel, like and comment. God bless you.